if they can't solve climate change, then maybe give us a better Wuthering Heights movie for maybe forget
That's
about
all
it.
we asked for.
Please. Or
Now seating for Empty Theater Club.
hi, everyone. Welcome back to Empty Theater Club, a podcast for people who couldn't get tickets to Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet tour. I'm Val.
And I'm Cam. Welcome back. Welcome to the
Welcome
club.
back.
I feel like we should immediately start with what we did last night together, and that was the Veep watch party. I didn't even put this on the list.
Veep. Yes, this was on my watch list. This was on my things to discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, the table read of Veep. What was I not going to do? Wake up at 3 a.m. Not wake up at 3 a.m. and watch it?
I can't believe you woke up. I literally was like, so she must not be watching it tonight. And
No,
then here you.
I set my alarm.
That's crazy.
But I hadn't gotten the text or the confirmation from the Wisconsin State Dems, but that's okay. I got to see it. Thank you, Cam, for the Zoom. That was crazy.
It was just so funny because it was so like laggy. Like it was so not professional.
Yeah,
in a way.
no,
Very personal, which I liked.
Yeah, it was very Veep coded where the tech was lacking, but I digress. They raised a lot of money. I'm glad.
It was literally 6:53 and I was like, oh shit, when's the Veep thing? As I was watching an episode of Veep, paused the episode, went to the thing, and then once it was done, I continued watching Veep. So I was so what
as you should. As you should.
In the fandom now, really. I really think I'm like I care.
You're Veep pilled. Yeah, I care. Oh. I texted you this, but I haven't seen the new episode of Industry yet. I'm not emotionally ready to see the season finale, but I couldn't watch. I had to pause this HBO American show about capitalism and politics in order to watch the British HBO show about capitalism and politics, Industry and Veep. But I haven't gotten to the end of Industry. I'm just not ready.
They're British in Industry?
Oh, yeah. They're in London.
That makes sense because it's Kit Harington. They're in London.
They're in London. No, they're talking about the pounds. Yeah, they're talking about the pounds and everything.
I knew Kit Harington was in it, but I didn't even. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to be starting Industry as soon as I'm done with Veep because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I never know. I have to have subtitles on because they're British.
Wow, I can watch a show that's not big. I didn't want to watch a New York Wall Street show. Now I'm into it. I'm really into
it. It's British and it's Downing Street this time.
Oh, I'm really excited actually. Is there a lot of visuals of the city? Because I love a show when I feel like I'm in a city.
Yeah, it's very clearly London. It's very clearly the UK. And it's just sex on a stick.
But I was also going to say, did you see though the creator of Industry? Really hot.
Yes, really hot. Of course he's black and hot. Of course he's a genius.
Yeah, I followed him on Instagram. Is he single? I don't actually want to know.
I don't know. Don't fact check. Don't find out. Don't
really
find out.
Good looking.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we've prayed for times like these. Last season we didn't even know if we're going to get renewed. Now, middle of the season we got renewed for season 4. Thank God. Real television.
Emmys. Like it's big.
No, it's Emmy sweep.
In it.
But crazy week in pop culture. Actually, I say crazy.
Oh,
but
I think it was. I think it was a lot. There's a lot.
I think it was technically slow by society standards, but it was iconic. Like there were a lot of pivotal moments, including I got a Dishes University. Thank you to the Wicked promo. Starting with that, not starting with Lorde coming on stage with Charlie XCX and Troy and Addison Rae, which seems like a lifetime ago.
That's what I mean. I feel like there was so much this week. There was nothing and then there was everything.
There's everything. And I'm just glad that theater is back. And by theater, I do mean Sabrina Carpenter's tour, as well as Kate Connor and Rachel Zegler, Romeo and Juliet. Everything is theater. It's a live performance, babes. People don't know what they're signing up for.
Yeah, every clip I get of Romeo and Juliet, I just send to you on Twitter. It's like all over my feed. I've seen the entire show at this point.
No, right. And Jack Antonoff, Bleachers, if you somehow don't know that, did the music for it. And people just don't understand the concept of music in a play. They can't wrap their heads around it. It makes their stomach hurt. but it's so clearly a Bleachers song, and I'm so excited. I'm so mad that I can't see it, but I want that cast soundtrack immediately in my hands.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks a little too cringe for me. Like, I think I'm actually anti it, which sucks because I love Rachel Zegler specifically.
Yeah.
But the scenes the clips that we see of them like all dancing.
But it's like Godspell. It's very Godspell coded to me.
I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
That's fair. That part is the improv, though.
Do like pull up to kiss her. I think that's I am just curious how it's adapted, I guess. Like, we haven't seen any like line readings of it, right? Are they reading like, is it Shakespeare?
It is it's pure Shakespearean. She keeps her American accent, he keeps his British accent. That's what I've learned. I
love to see Rachel Zegler like reading Shakespeare. So
me too. I just need people to stop texting me about Lana Del Rey's wedding. Look, I'm aware. I know. I know, and all I can do is stream Margaret by Lana Del Rey, because when you know, you know. What am I supposed to do about it?
She denied it, right? She denied that if you guys don't know, she was like dating like an alligator guy, like an alligator store owner. And people asked her about it. And she was like, no. And then she got married to him.
In a matter of like 3 weeks, which, sorry to the coquette girls out there, that is the most Lana Del Rey thing I've ever seen in my life.
I did see a tweet that I think is really funny, and I actually think I'm guilty for this too. That was like, Lana Del Rey treats the South like white people treat the Philippines. Like, kind of like exotic in tourism. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey, famously from New York, from upstate New York.
That's what I mean. That's like that's okay to do it and get away with it. But Lana, come on, you know.
It's weird.
I do love the like ex of the Gator guy who keeps like coming out with statements. It's like, what the fuck?
They were engaged for 12 years. Did I read that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. Well, what did you do this week? What was big for you, like in personal news?
Nothing. I mean, I went to the movies for the first time in a while, so let's celebrate that.
Clap, yes. Yeah, what'd you see?
I saw Saturday night, but I cannot talk about it.
Yeah.
And then I did see Lee with Kate Winslet on Thursday night, and I really liked it.
Okay, well, let's celebrate that.
Yeah, I cried a lot.
Getting another mention on the pod.
Can I just say, though, I think she's so bad at the American accent. I think she's really bad at it.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Kate Winslet and Nicole Kidman, once again, are at their best where they can keep their normal accent, for sure.
Yeah, she's very much trying to do American accent. Andy Samberg, though, I've fallen victim to him once again. I loved him in the movie. He's so hot. He's so good. Cast in dramatic roles. And then he was back on Saturday night. Speaking of Saturday night,
he was on the titular SNL
on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, as
Andy Samberg as Doug Emhoff.
Yeah, so
I giggled.
I actually have not watched any of it, but
I watched it. What'd you say?
Who was the host?
Gene Smart from Hacks.
I did see that, and it was
season opener. Something. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. Don't tell me. I'm not Googling that. But I thought it was funny. I love Bowen Yang. They'll never make me hate him.
No, this is so
funny as hell.
Reacting to it.
It's because people are stupid. I'm gonna say, like, media literacy is dumb.
That's the thing that I want to say about this. Like, I don't even want to like get so much into it, but it's insane how quickly, and you know what, we went through this week too. People were attacking us this week too for our casting picks.
Yes.
But these people will just tweet without thinking. So they were tweeting all like, Bowen Yang like interviewed Chappell and she felt safe and now he's doing this. And it was like tweeted after the fact he already went to his Insta story and talked about it. And like, that's the thing, is these people are still getting mad about something that he's like already addressed and like have not bothered to look into what he said. And I just don't think they care. I don't think anybody actually cares about anything that matters. And I think and then they stop caring the minute they just want to hear themselves talk.
Also,
it's so annoying.
People forget what SNL is. It's literally the capital. All of this is in caps. It's the show where they make fun of the things that we're all making fun of. or talking about. It's famously so. I don't know. I just like pisses me off because if people did an ounce of fucking research, they know that Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers ride or die for Chappell Roan. And in fact, like they've gone out of their way to talk about her and defend her. And also, that's kind of what comedy is. Comedy is not making things comfortable. Comedy is seeing the sadness in front of us. And what are we supposed to do? Succumb to it? No, it's moving forward and getting a giggle out of it. And also, it was Asmodee. I don't know. All I have to say about that is hose. But the real violence that we experienced violence online. We received backlash online because the cast of Wuthering Heights, Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights has been, well, at least the two leads have been cast. And it is Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff, which if you have read the book or have seen any rendition of Wuthering Heights, you would know that Heathcliff is historically and supposed to be a person of color because it goes into his whole plot line of his struggle with his identity. And we quote tweeted a tweet that is on our Instagram if you want to go see, as well as on our Twitter. It says, well, what we've learned is that Emerald Fennell has not read Wuthering Heights. And God forbid a woman have opinions. We tweeted
we said people that we thought would be good in the roles, both on our personal and our ETC, and they were men of color, but they were not Romani, and that was, we apologize. We support Romani representation.
Yeah, Romani, totally. But like
people were pissed about us.
People are because people are pressed about everything and like, oh,
they're pressed about everything.
The person wasn't person of color enough for them. Shut the fuck up.
They were fine with Archie. They were just not happy about Taylor, Zacharias, what's his name?
Yeah, Taylor like Perez from Red White
role, but
I think he probably would not have done great. Okay, but did he at least audition?
People were best. No, but actually,
yes, Dave Patel. I understand. Like, oh my god, I obviously agree with you guys. Like,
so mad this week. I know, this is the thing about Twitter though, is they just get so butthurt, and I'm like, bro, we are not the people. Like anybody on, because people were mad at the Dev Patel castings, and I was like, it's like, why are we fighting amongst each other?
No, it makes me
fighting Emerald Fennell and the Hollywood execs who are
not even just Emerald Fennell. It's like we all have so much anger as a society in every fucking thing, and yet we're not taking it on the correct things. Like we're dying. We're seeing climate change, literally all the repercussions of climate change happen in real time right now. And we're talking about how, and you're mad at me for not saying Dave Patel should have been cast in Wuthering Heights. Oh my fucking God. If you're this angry, literally go channel that somewhere else. Go do mutual aid. Please care about your community. Log off. You clearly have anger. And that's okay. But
I tweeted Jacob Anderson and people were pissed at me. So I was like, okay, let me do my research. Like, thank you for bringing this to my forefront. Actually, like for educating me in a nice way, some of you. I did research, I looked up actors, and I donated to 2 causes to support.
There you go. No, I just think if you have that much anger, no, you don't know me, and you have that much anger and that much free time. What have you done?
Yeah, exactly. But actually, the thing that my origin of anger with the original casting had nothing to even do with Heathcliff, because I haven't read this book. I didn't even know. And I think Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie are bad casting, period.
Yeah, they're just right. I agree with that.
All things considered.
They are
the ages, they don't make sense to me as love interests. It's very plain. It's very Emerald just was like, here are people that I know. She did not do a casting call at all, and it was boring. It's boring casting.
Yeah.
And that was the initial issue, and then people blew it into other things, and
people blew it up.
To see if they go through with it, honestly, because of the reaction. Like I don't know if it was a feeler thing too, but because they are.
Yeah, and good luck to us all. I don't know. Bad casting is an epidemic as well.
I do really want to watch the Andrea Arnold film, which you and I had actually mentioned on the Wuthering Heights episode. When it was first announced, Andrea Arnold.
Oh my God. You know what else we mentioned on that episode? Callback is Benny Drama's new show coming out.
It's everywhere.
Benito Skinner is everywhere. I am so happy for this casting. I mean, I'm saying this again. I want, please involve us in that press tour. Come on the pod. We will promote the hell out of that show gladly. Mary Beth Barone, I know you're listening. and Terry. Like, my God, we love these people so much. So I really hope I'm wishing them the best. I couldn't be more excited for that show. It's going to come at such a great time in the world. We're going to really, I think that's really going, it has potential to be the new Modern Family, like to fill the Modern Family hole that we've all been missing as a nation and as a world.
Is the mom Connie
Bryton?
Thank you.
And the dad is Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah, very good.
Cannot believe what an incredible cast. It's gonna be great.
I kind of like the cinematic universe that is Vinnie Drama, Mary Beth Barone, Edward Blumenauer, the girl from the show with him.
Oh, Emily,
love her.
Oh, Emily. Oh, because she's in. Yes, Tom Black. Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
no, I do love. And you know what's in the middle of all of that? Empty Theater Club. We're in the middle of all of that. No, it's crazy because it's all of our interests.
It is. And then there's this photos of the people you meet on vacation filming. Yeah. Like very. I mean, they got to work on that quick.
They got to work that quick. Same with Hacks. They're already back. And filming the new season.
Which is how it should be. Like Abbott Elementary on their 4th season now. Yeah, get to work. Why are we taking so long between
television? Television used to be like, I've been watching Ugly Betty. Yeah. And that's television. They got to freaking work. Somehow only 4 seasons still, but like 20 plus episodes per season. Back to back to back.
Why are we doing? I started watching The Penguin an hour and 40 minutes.
No. I'm going to go watch a movie, or I'm probably not going to do that.
I'm going to watch a movie. Why the hell is it that long?
I get
it. Like, I love long television because once you get something, it's like, I want
it.
Consuming it, but I'm like, a pilot, give us like 46 minutes. Give us a season finale it's that long.
I know, and they all crash and burn.
Yeah. Like, I have to be hooked and care before I commit to that.
I just don't think, like, what do you have to say for an hour and 45 minutes? A week? A week?
No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Too much. I couldn't deal. I can't deal with that. But yeah, I'm on Ugly Betty. All that to say, real television, America Ferrera. That show also just celebrated its 18th birthday. We tweeted about this, but
I think I saw a lot of stuff about it lately.
Yeah, but I was like, wait, I just regained access to my Netflix again. I can only watch Netflix on my laptop because of the password sharing. So don't tell them. Crazy. Yeah, it's bad, and I realized it was on Netflix, so I started watching it.
Pause about Netflix just being a shitty service. I was like, oh, chill, let me watch Peaky Blinders.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the version with ads, you can't watch Peaky Blinders. It's locked because
Netflix has ads.
Yeah, if you don't pay for the more expensive version, if you pay for the cheapest version you can get has ads, and you can't watch Peaky Blinders because of like licensing stuff where they can't run ads in the middle of the show. Girl, this is Netflix's show. Just remove the ads out. This is your show. Just don't play ads during it. And
Netflix has
I think I should get to watch a Netflix show. And Trust will be talking about Peaky Blinders later, but
Trust will come up as more footage comes out. But Netflix having ads, we have strayed so far from the light.
I mean,
it's bad out here, huh? It's bad.
I'm happy you're watching Ugly Betty.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you. So I can't even give you the password to watch. Just be on my family's Netflix. It won't work. Yeah. That show, Vanessa Williams, first of all, I don't know how I hadn't watched the show all the way through. The original is a Colombian telenovela, if you don't know. And then there was a Mexican remake, and then there became Ugly Betty, the American version that we know, in like 2007. So this is pre-Obama.
Yeah, I
crazy. Yeah, no, I remember it, but I'm just I also remember I can't believe I hadn't watched all the way through.
Like, I remember thinking she was ugly, and she's
she's a size 6. God forbid. She has hips. That's literally it. That's literally it. I'm like, you're fine. You're just like petite ? But this show is stacked. It had Naomi Campbell. It had Lucy Liu in season 1.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Vanessa Williams is doing just fine. I love her. I do think Vanessa Williams, I don't talk enough about like how big of an inspiration she is. I think, to me personally, she keeps coming up in life. She does it all.
It's true.
And yeah, it's great. So I'm on that, but I kind of shot myself in the foot because well, I have to stop consuming such media. I didn't want to start a new show because I want to start and finish the new Sally Rooney book. And then I want to read The Most Famous Girl in the World. It's a new book about like kind of like Anna Delvey-core.
Oh, okay.
But I want to do that. But of course, I started Ugly Betty, and then I also have to start Adam Brody's new show. I know the viewers at home are going to want me to comment on this as an Adam Brody truther.
I've seen people tweeting about Adam Brody. I did not realize that was what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a romance?
It's a rom-com show, and apparently it's very, very good.
Oh, I'm really excited. I didn't realize it was a show. He was in Gilmore Girls. I don't remember that. Love that for him.
Oh yes, he was with Lane.
Nobody
they should have ended up together. Nobody wants this. Is what it's called. Yeah.
A podcaster and a rabbi. Oh,
mm-hmm.
And it's
with Kristen Bell.
Justine Luke too, isn't it?
Well, there you go. Yeah, no, I need to. Wow. I'm gonna eat it up, and I think that's why I'm not.
And Timothy Simons from Veep is in it.
Timothy Simons.
Yes.
Love. See, and once again, ETC at the ETC at the scene of the crime.
Netflix things I probably can't watch.
No, it's new though. I'm sure they're gonna want to promote the shit out of this. But yeah, I need to watch that. I don't know. Maybe I need to like discuss this with the therapist. Like, maybe I'm putting it off because I don't want to see yet another rom-com. I have the com covered. Can someone give me the rom side of life? Okay. I have the comedy. I'll make you laugh.
Yeah.
God forbid I want a hug.
When you watch these shows, it fills you with a yearning.
Yeah. And I'm maxed out on yearning. I cannot keep yearning enough. I cannot read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho right now. Like, I cannot.
Can I talk about another Netflix show that has yearning? And I just had a note. I added this to our bullet point like 5 minutes before we started watching because I realized I was really annoyed by it. The Bridgerton casting news, right? Yurin Ha is going to be the new actress.
Oh, yeah.
People are so excited. Happy for them. I like Bridgerton. I think it's annoying how long it takes to get a new season.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Isn't it like half AI anyway? But okay.
Well, okay, here's my thing. Why is there such a big PR campaign publicity thing announcing her joining the cast? Like, first we had the Instagram thing. Okay, I get it. Then there was like a whole video, and I just saw it was her first.
Wait, so you're mad that they're promoting it?
Yeah, I'm mad that all it is though is her. They're not promoting the show. They're just being like, she's joined the cast.
I think they're to be fair, I think they're promoting it because she's getting a lot of hate because she's an Asian woman.
Okay, that's sorry. Okay, cool. But they just did like a first joint interview with the guy and her, and it was like people were like their first joint interview, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
I think he's adorable. I do love him. I'm excited for this next season. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
I'm like, I'm thinking I'm getting burnt out of Bridgerton, and they haven't even finished filming episode 1.
They haven't even written the script. Like they haven't even.
They were filming, but I'm just like, why is it like every week we have to see something new with these two? It's like their first moment.
I do think
is there anything else that does casting stuff like this, and they've not done it as extreme with other seasons.
I do kind of agree. I think it's a really weird. You're kind of right. This is odd, considering like they haven't even gotten to like. We just finished last season.
The show was coming out, then I get it because it's like,
it's gearing up. The yearning for it,
but I'm like, bro, you haven't even filmed it yet. And
I'm not in I can't think about Bridgerton again. I just was obsessed with that in the spring. Let me cook. Yeah, that's true. Wait, did you see the Bridgerton scam that happened?
The ball.
Yeah,
famously.
Okay, for people at home who don't know. Okay, let's pull up. I had to pull up the tweet. It's not Rachel. So it is Rachel Eaton tweeted a thread about the Bridgerton ball scam in Detroit that I and hundreds of others spent $300 on. And it's literally a photo. It looks like a bunch of journalists, like just dressed up. It looks like an event. And she goes on to say,
they're wearing gowns.
They're wearing gowns.
They went to the Dillards and purchased a nice dress. Come on.
Dillards?
No, those are, come on.
Yeah, those are, it's good. Yeah, you're right.
Her dress was cute, but she didn't wear it. But everybody else,
But she tweets, for starters, never go to an event that's being run by Uncle and Me LLC. Disorganized, dishonest, and will take your money guilt-free. Like, I'm hooked. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is incredible. But she was saying how it was originally booked for August and they rescheduled it to this 22nd in September. But yeah, they were basically saying that there was an event, they were promised live music, and it was one violin player with a music stand that looks like what you would use at church.
Or
they
like
were promised
to
practice. Absolutely. The food ran out after an hour, and some was raw. No one was there to pick up the plates, and it looked.
Taylor was wearing like a football jersey too.
Yes, yeah, with an AirPod. And this is the part that killed me. There was a dancer. Obviously, they're gonna have like dancing, right? No, it was a dancer, and by dancer I mean one stripper. On a pole.
On like the exercise pole they can carry around anywhere. Yeah.
I couldn't believe. So they promised a cash prize, the best dress. She says didn't happen. And that they choose a diamond of the season like they do in the show or other Bridgerton inspired balls. Didn't happen. And they had an itinerary with contradicting information. But I felt bad because at the end she was like, I hope this ends in a lawsuit because I want her $300 back, of course. And she said that she has medical bills and that it could have gone towards something.
Okay.
But
it's really sad. I just think, how are we still falling for these events, I guess?
I think it goes on to say the greater conversation in society, we're lonely. Like we're gullible. That's all it is.
Right.
But like you see these things
crave immersive experiences.
Yeah.
And I have seen on TikTok there are like Bridgerton experiences that people have went to.
Yeah, but those are sponsored by Netflix. Like those are official things.
It is not an official sponsored event.
Exactly. I had a friend who in DC a few years ago, she was part of the like Bridgerton experience in DC, and she was like, it was the most fun job I've ever had. She was like, she was a singer and actress. Yeah, so I was like, so fun. But that's
money to really, and
they're hired professionals to dance. Like it is fun. So I just do think, we do crave.
That's
why we have
experience. And
yes, well, this is the Wonka's experience cousin. So
yeah, it's just crazy that this is happening. It's just crazy. This is just happening so much.
Just a telltale sign.
And I don't think it's a scam, but I have seen like conversation around it. The Criterion bus,
yeah,
is something that I would wait not 4 hours, maybe 2 hours in line for.
I would wait. I would probably wait like 4 hours for. I think that I want my Polaroid. Yeah.
I know, but I did see a tweet and I sent it to you, and I was like, I think it kind of goes back to what you're saying of like people do kind of crave these things. I think we just crave joy. Somebody tweeted, I got to be honest, I think the van is bizarre and bleak. Film nerds waiting hours in rain for the opportunity to pretend to do a promotional interview in front of movies.
Wait, what? That's the experience?
Smaller discount than normal. Maybe I'm underselling it. You can get the experience of being mine for free social media marketing content. Yeah, because they film you too. Okay. He was basically like, just go like buy. I don't know. It's interesting.
Okay.
I just think
you're right. Maybe I probably wouldn't wait 4 hours. I bet you're right. Maybe 2 hours for the bit. That's fine. But that's a lot. And that was what you got? I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that.
And it's like, I would do that so I can understand. Like, I just think as a society in general, we are like being taken advantage of by IP.
Everyone.
It's capitalism. It's just
literally because, I mean, look at our politicians who take advantage of us. Like, my God, never let anyone, if you take one thing away from this podcast or from this world, never let anyone tell you that there isn't enough money in the world to do your projects and to take care of one another.
Yeah.
Because the arts is also social infrastructure. Art saves lives. That someone who went to that bus was probably having a really bad fucking day, but that just gave them so much joy.
And that's what I was going to say is it is kind of like, I do find it, as much as I agree with what this person said about the van and the bus, I also feel like we're just all trying to survive and live.
What else are we going to do?
Yeah, like we're stuck in the cycle. So why not, find the best of it?
But one life to live, just like don't be a dick. Oh my God. I'm just this week, especially with like the news of things in overseas as well as literally at home in North Carolina. I don't have any ties to North Carolina besides my friends. some of whom listen to this podcast. Love y'all down.
Yeah.
But my God, like, it's just, when are the horrors going to stop? And it's just too much. And I think what's really frustrating about what I find frustrating, and I think you do too as well, about this industry sometimes, is that movies and media and film and like books and live theater all came out of necessity for something to bring us joy. Like, pain has always been around, but that's why theater was created. Like, we wanted to just laugh.
And it makes
me
there was just that somebody had tweeted the painting inside of a cave of a bear, and it was like so cute, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
You're like, yeah, it's like always been around. So it makes me so sad when we see like an industry just becomes a mock of it. And it's like, why is AI a thing right now? Like, why is this happening? We see the horrors of it. We're all aware. I'm so fucking sick of hearing very famous like actors and like people in the industry being like, AI is so bad. Do something then. Literally do something. You guys own production companies. Maybe make a promise and say like, my production company will never use AI. Start a fucking revolution. I don't know.
Like Kristen Dunst being like at the actress roundtable, and she was like, I
want to work with female directors.
Like, I've never had an issue working with a female director. I did it. Like, yeah, but have a fucking spine.
Do it. Yeah. No, it just makes me really mad because like, when it's starting to creep into I go to media, I go to literature to escape the horrors of my life. What do you mean the horrors are seeping through?
I know.
It's capitalism. I think we can always be questioning people in power as well as pushing people in power. And maybe the actors are not the ones in power. As we've seen, like there's horrors on set. We know that. But like from production companies, from investors,
for sure,
like things like that, that's where we have to put our anger. I don't know, it's just been a heavy week. It's hard to find.
I feel really mad this episode.
I'm mad. It's just like, I don't know, because like I step outside as someone who also, I do live in a bubble, but my bubble has really been burst, like living overseas, because I go outside and not a single person is discussing the literal hurricane that just happened in the United States.
Right.
And that's decimated in entire communities. Some of which, like Asheville, I have no idea about the geographic layout of North Carolina.
Not near the coast at all.
No, it is. People went to Asheville to escape climate change from the coast. What? And also, another fact I learned, this was kind of random, but you know, the Pangea of it all, the same Appalachian Mountains are the mountains of Scotland.
I hate that actually.
So it's the same region.
You should really read the Raven Cycle books.
Okay.
Okay. They're based in like Virginia. There's a whole thing about the mountains.
But I really want chestnuts roasting on open fire weather. That's what I call CROAOF weather. And it's like crispy, cold weather. And that's not going to happen.
Fall, and then I go outside and it's not fall.
And it's not fall. No, and it's like, guys, climate change, you're not going to escape it by moving to Europe, actually. Because it's here too. Like, why am I having a heat wave in the end of September?
Well, and y'all don't have AC, right? Like, that's the gag.
Yeah, AC here is abysmal.
I'll be dying.
I don't know. Like, it makes me really upset, and I need someone to do something about it. And if they can't solve climate change, then maybe give us a better Wuthering Heights movie for maybe forget about it.
For.
Please. Or get me tickets to the Sweat Tour. I don't know. Something that has been bringing me joy, though. Actually, I'm gonna ask you first. What has brought you joy this week? Well, silence for that. Yeah. Clap if you're depressed.
Nothing brought me joy. Not happy.
Well,
and you know, I keep getting my Apple screen time.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. No. What's between me and God? Sorry.
No, I'm telling you, because I'm like, how is this possible? 7 hours, 45 minutes each day. What?
I would never. No, you can't waterboard my screen time out of me.
I don't think it's right. How am I spending almost 8 hours? 8 hours a day is my whole work day.
I mean, 8 hours a day is how much you sleep.
That's how's there leftover time?
Yeah.
Sense. So really concerned about that.
Yeah. My screen time has to be high. I'm educated.
And like
Sorry.
we exist online, so
We exist online, and also like I need to get my news. I need to. I'm sorry. Like, and I'm not getting.
What? I don't give a fuck. I know it's important to ground yourself and be present, and I do that when I go on like a walk.
Mhm.
But I find joy being online for the most part. I know we're talking a lot of shit, but I find being on social media.
I think that
That's
there
where
are
I find
pockets of
joy.
joy. Yeah, there are pockets of. You know what brought me joy on social media that wouldn't exist on in person? Jenna Lyons on TikTok giving lessons on cashmere. That has brought me so much joy this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send that to you. Jenna
Please.
Lyons, former creative director of J. Crew, as well as a former Real Housewives of New York
Love that.
cast member. I love her
I have
so
also been
much.
enjoying like the Megalopolis memes. Everybody roasted Megalopolis. That
Yeah,
was
go back to the club. I'm not watching that movie.
no, I mean I might, but so I like as much as I hate being online, I love it. It's my favorite place to be.
Yeah.
So.
Well, being online, you know what? You know what taught me something on when I something I saw online.
Mhm.
Welcome back, Jesus Christ. It's Kurt Cobain and Tony Hawk's grandchild.
So crazy. It's actually
Can you
crazy.
believe that
Wow.
child's gonna be the coolest kid ever? I think that's such a beautiful love story in Hollywood. I'm really happy that something came out of that whole thing.
God,
There's
Hoda Copy's leaving the Today Show. My God.
God, that happened
Supposed
this
to have
week.
a good
Yeah. But she's not leaving it. I love announcing an announcement because she's not leaving until early 2025. So thank God we have her for the holidays. What is she? That's generally what I was worried for. Are we not gonna have Christmas with Hoda? But we are. Thank
I
God.
just am so curious who is going to join Jenna. Do you think Willie Geist? That's what my family thinks. I don't think they do a man. I think it
I
has to
don't
be.
think they do a man. It has to be a girl.
You know who I love from
Who?
the Today Show so much, actually? I don't know his name.
Oh.
I'm Googling it right now. Okay, I found his name's Jacob Soboroff. Hold on, I think. I could
Send me a screenshot. I need a
he's like the hot one in this photo. Like
He's the hot one.
I think he's so hot. So I hope he hosts. Shout out to Jacob Soroff. I hope you host the I hope you join Jenna and do it.
Who the
He's
excuse
so hot.
me? Who the hell? Since when is someone who wears Blundstones and Canadian tuxedos involved in the Today Show?
No, when he
This
came on,
is the liberal
like,
agenda.
he was on for like politics. And when he came on, I
Okay, that's fair.
who is this? And
Well, who's all this then? Yeah, wait.
immediately followed.
Gorgiana. Well, happy for him.
Not only
America
followed-
needs a hot man.
Not only followed, I have notifications on.
Oh, it's serious. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, if we don't have women hosting the Today Show, what do we have? We can't lose Roe v. Wade and Hoda.
And
Please. Pop culturally, we're in a change of season, but Pitchfork is always there for us, I guess. Derogatory. But they just released 100 best songs of 2020 so far, and I'm just gonna scroll very, very quickly.
Or of the
2020s, which I'm like, what do you mean we're 4 years in?
About journalists, what I love about them and like musicians. These people love music and they don't care about genres. They know their history, they know their sources. Whenever I
when they're good, because sometimes it's just like, do you guys hate music? So
but then I'll like listen to a music producer and they'll be like pulling all these samples from way back when, and I'm just like, I guess it's how we can do that with movies. Like we know our references there.
Yeah.
But I find it incredibly fascinating and
yeah, like I love when someone who's in a craft and they love their craft. Like Winona Ryder. Keith Urban is the Winona Ryder of the music industry. That man loves music.
I love it.
Did you see that interview he had? I'm gonna send it to you, but it's one of those like shows where it's like for $1, like name the song and whatever.
Oh, right.
This man was going off. So I love when someone loves their craft.
Right. And I think people can like, yeah, and they know all of it. It's not even like country. It's not even rap. It's just like respect for art, really.
Respect for art, yeah. At 93 is Silk Chiffon.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Good one. Oh my God. At 90 is Pink Pantheress Pain. That song is so 2021 to me. 67 is Good Days by SZA. I'm still making my way up. Number 29 is American Teenager by Ethel Cain, who we keep summoning her because last we talked about her, but her Instagram has been wiped. So maybe new era Ethel Kane coming.
Find that one that you wanted too. You're
no,
looking
it wasn't on. It was on Instagram. It was like I have to find it. If anyone listening knows what I'm talking about, she went on Instagram Live and described her dream, and her dream was crazy. The comments were so weird. I don't remember who was in the dream. I think it was some random woman is not random. It was a famous woman was mentioned in her dream. Oh my, I can't remember.
So sorry. I love Ethel Kane YouTube videos. She just posted a new one, so I fell asleep to it last night. She started the video with "Hello very much."
Hello very much. I love her. Okay, but what do you mean that 28 is Olivia Rodrigo good for you, but 29 is Ethel Kane? Sorry. Was War, Whiskey, and Jesus and Football not enough for you?
Girl, so confusing at 25.
Correct.
Okay, I know what number 1 is now, and I'm cackling.
Wait, what is it?
Lana Del Rey, A&W.
And it fucking is. This is oh my God. This is the experience of being an American whore. Jimmy, Jimmy, Cocoa Puff, Jimmy, Jimmy, right. Yeah, so good.
Wow, interesting list. Well, that's very fun. We should create our own list.
That would be kind of fun. We're giving ourselves homework publicly. Like, oh God, they're going to know if we don't do it. No, it's okay. We can keep it. It's good because maybe we'll do it one day and be like, oh, we wanted to do that for so long.
I think you and I need to, guys, this is the plan. Val and I will find motivation and love for life again, and we'll put a little bit more work into the podcast and bring you a segment. But
on this.
We're just enjoying the chats right now.
We just are, because like this is what culture's about. God damn it. It's about discussing things and round table discussions. We have to bring back the Socratic seminars in culture. And I think that's what's happening, is that we're being inundated with information and we don't know what to do with it. So we're just becoming critics of it. And we're not like, we're becoming critics and not critiquing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, 100%. Everybody's got an opinion.
But then it's like, but have you analyzed it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do worry. Do we have eyes on teenagers? Speaking of American teenagers, like, what are they discussing?
I do have eyes on teenagers because I work with a lot of young people.
That's true. That's good. Are they okay?
They're actually so good. That's the thing. They're really okay. They're really
okay. Are they okay? Or are they like, is it like the Katy Perry side of, you have to act like you're okay? Someone says you're fine. You just have to act like you're fine, but you're not really fine.
But it is very fun when I talk to them and I like mention something and they don't know it. And then I'm like, oh, I'm like old. Somebody said, what did they say to me? They used an adjective and I didn't know it. Like they were like, and I was like, is that good or bad? And that made me feel really old. And I'm like plugged in. So. Yeah.
No, I do. I'm constantly thinking about this as I'm 25. I'm thinking my fountain of youth is dried up. The well. But I do think, I don't know. I'm just getting nostalgic because something I love are marking occasions. I love birthdays. I love anniversaries. I think that's also why I love award shows. Like I love things like that. And I'm a few months away from turning redacted, cutting, bleep my age. I'm not telling you my age.
You said it before.
But bleep it. Don't care. Bleep it. But I'm thinking like, wait, that's like the 10-year anniversary of being 16.
That's crazy. Like that's actually.
And I remember being 16 and being told I'm the future, like my generation, being told you're the future. When does that kind of stop happening? Like we haven't been the future for some time now. We haven't been 16, 17, 15 in a decade.
Do we always feel this a little bit though? Like, I think this is just what being in your 20s is really, right? Like being in your 20s, like getting this and being like, oh no, we've made it. I cannot wait to turn 30. I'm really excited.
I'm excited that with every passing year, I'm a little bit less scared, I would say, as in like, it's obviously it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, it means I'm dead. So like I have two options here, but I don't know. I like,
I mean, not you, but I'm closer to 30 than 20.
Shut the fuck up. See, like that's going to happen in a few months. That's what I'm worried that like I have to start rounding up, but I don't know. I think with every year, my 20s, I don't want to wish it away. And I think that's like what I'm kind of realizing is like, I think when I was 20, I wanted to be like, I can't wait to be 24. Like that was exciting. And then I'm just excited that every year kind of has its own thing in my 20s. It's very, very, like, I can tell you exactly what I've done for every year in my 20s. Like, something major has happened. Yeah. Right. So that is what matters. So I don't want to be like, I'm excited to be 30 because I'm not. Like, because I want to be in my 20s for a long, long time.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like each year I feel more and more, especially, I mean, literally when I turned 25, I was like, they're right, your brain becomes fully healed, because I felt like I finally was like, oh, this is who I am. I can understand every decision that I made in the past,
the good and the bad.
And now I can be like, okay, I know this is just going to be a part of who I am, and this is going to continue happening, like my, neurotic and everything. And I love her.
I really agree.
Continue to love her. So more,
I'm very
most comfortable in my body that I've ever felt, because I'm also like, this is probably the best I'm ever going to look.
Well, yeah, I think about it all the time. I really do.
That's always though what the old women say. They're like, the hottest you ever looked is when you're in your 20s. Why were you not wearing that bathing suit? And I was like, you're right.
You're right. No, I really agree. And I think the major difference between being like 22 and 25 is that, so I would hear that sentence, right? Of like, this is the hottest you'll ever look. And I would say, yes, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. But now at 25, it's kind of like, this is the hottest I'm going to look. Anyway, moving on. Like, that is it. Like, that's the full sentence. But we need more media about being 25, 26. This in between. It's hard. And the last time we saw a 25-year-old girl on TV was Hannah Horvath in Girls. And I have always said this. But yeah, if anyone wants to make a show about our lives, that'd be great.
I'm gonna go get a salad from Crispin Green, which have we talked about before?
Oh, Crispin Green, owned by Chris Humphries. We're leaving this in. Yeah.
Had no idea.
Jaw dropped. Yes. Chris Humphries, who was married to Kim Kardashian for 72 days from Minnesota, owner of Crispin Green. Yes. Okay. One of his many restaurants that he owns.
I love that this is so funny, because the reason why I ever started going is because the Kardashian salads look so goddamn good.
It's so funny. You're right.
And there's nothing near me like that. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I want that fucking salad.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm keeping Chris Humphries alive.
No, we kind of hate, though. But it's funny.
Like, it definitely feels like a woman restaurant. So,
I mean, he played basketball and now he's making salads.
And I love his salads. They are so good. I got a new one last week. A little shrimp ceviche. Delicious. And I'm going to get it again tonight.
But I think sweet green is still better. I miss sweet green. There's a thing called honest greens here. So good.
Well, so here's the thing. The other reason why I wanted to try it was Paul Mescal loves to carry his little sweet green bag around with him in New York. And I always hear all about it. And there's not one in Iowa. Crispin Green is
Crispin Green. Yeah, Crispin Green is doing the Midwest angle, and it's because Chris Humphries from Minnesota. That's got to be it. Well, I mean, this is how people...
Don't tell me anything else.
No, but I mean, this is how the agenda works.
Somebody's got to do it. It's
someone filled the void faster than another person, and now you're going to be loyal to them forever. Like, think about that.
Forget Iowa,
Yeah. Flyover country.
Yeah, Omaha, Minneapolis, and Chicago. They get the sweet greens. Nothing.
Which is crazy that Omaha gets anything except they have a house in Nebraska. What more do you want? You want a sweet green? You have a song from Ethel Cain. Wait, okay. Candace held up her phone and I just saw a glimpse of ETC stickers.
So cute. I have
so cute.
This was like the trial run. So I have the sticker sheet that I'm printing out.
Yeah, we can post on our Instagram and we can do a crowd. Get a feel for if you guys like them, if there's any specific design that you guys would like.
Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for another week of ETC. Sorry we were so angry this episode. We'll talk to our therapist and get back to you.
Yeah. No promises. No promises. Oh, you're sorry we're angry? Let's do something about it.
Yeah. Get to work.
Yeah,
we'll be back next week and have some fun things in store for you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.